As an entrepreneur, you're always looking for ways that you can increase your sales, get things better than they were, and reach out and serve your customers more. And one of the ways to do that, it's really been used a lot, is something that we can take and now use in a special way when we're using AI. There's a technique that we've seen for a long time and something that we can use extensively. And matter of fact, we're here to talk about it. I'm Terry Brock, and I'm joined by Gina Carr, and she is my partner in this wonderful adventure called Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Gina, how are you doing today?
Just wonderfully. I'm doing great.
Great. Well, we've got some good things that you told me about, and I have to thank you for giving me the idea to do this, to make it happen, and to put it together. And that is showing a before and after. We know that when you use pictures, there's a nice way to say, here's what it was like before. You tried my solution, you did it, and it came out this way. That's a lot better. Well, there's ways we can do that with AI in a creative way that you told me about, and I kind of explored that and wanted to go and take a look at it even more. So tell us a little bit about that concept and theory.
Well, as I've been asked to speak about how AI can benefit people and specifically how AI can help with marketing efforts for business owners, I realized that showing a much like a weight loss picture of a before someone lost weight and then after someone has lost weight, that if I showed how frustrated someone was before when they're trying to create copy and they're trying to find images and they're trying to do different things, and then I wanted to show someone who was happy and jubilant because now they're saving lots of time and not spending so much time and effort with creating their marketing materials, the before and after. I could find people who were frustrated, and I could find pictures with stock photos and such of people who were happy, but not the same person. And so by using AI to create the images, I was able to create the same image, the image with the same person, but being frustrated, and then the after of being excited and happy.
Yeah, exactly. I like the way that you said that also. When you think of wonderful places we can go, like Unsplash, Pexels, and many other places, we can get royalty-free pictures, and that's good. But trying to find that picture of a person frustrated and then the same person excited is a lot tougher. But AI comes to the rescue and makes it something that is going to be doable for us in a much better way. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about some ways that you can do that and what can be done with many different tools. One that we're using particularly is called DALL-E 3. And DALL-E 3 giving you the ability to create a couple of pictures on that and the way that you can do it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this and how it works, what we've done, and how I'm making this happen. And that is specifically the DALL-E 3. You can show a before and an after of your product and service. So in other words, they were trying it one way, it was working, it was okay, it did all right before, but now when they tech, or they were maybe not as good before, I should say, and then after they got your product, they can make it look a lot better. Gina, it sounds like what we're doing is we're using a technique that has been used in sales and marketing, which really makes a lot of sense for whatever you're going to do. If I go to the doctor, I say, doctor, it hurts over here. And the doctor says, oh, well, let me do this here and let's take this pill. And then a day later, I'm feeling better. That's the before and after that we like. Seems like that's a good sound principle.
Well, it totally is. And as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So your words can say a lot, your text can communicate a lot, but when you can show the pictures, it's even better.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're doing again is we're going to the before and the after. So you're seeing both of these and how they work. Here's what I did. I put in a prompt over here, and I'm going to move me out of the way over here as I slide over here a little bit so you can see it. And here's what I did. I created this picture right here, and this was the prompt that I used in DALL-E 3 using ChatGPT. Create a picture of a man who is frustrated, even angry, because of technology with wires scattered and a look of anguish on his face. And Gina, as I look at that poor lad right there, wouldn't you say he looks angry and a little bit frustrated?
He certainly does.
He does, yeah, exactly. So that was the prompt that I gave it, and this is the picture that DALL-E 3 gave me. And so what you can do then is someone who is working, it's solving problems for others, what you can do is create your own. That's the beauty of this. I talk about technology. Gina and I talk about that a lot. So what I can do is create someone who's frustrated with the technology. And then I show them the solutions that we have, and they'll be better. And you'll see that in just a moment. But think about what you're doing. What service are you offering? What are you giving people in a product? Are they buying from you? That when they buy that product, it solves this problem. It helps them with it. You can create a picture accordingly, and that's the real benefit of it. So I take this picture right here. That one was created, and when I told the computer to do that, here's the picture that it created when I created a second one. Now notice the phrase and the prompting on this one. Now create a picture of the same man, very important. You want to make sure you use that same man, looking at the camera, smiling and happy that he has solved the computer, I should have put a D in there, solved the computer and technology problem. The computer is running perfectly. He has his hand on the computer and he is beaming with happiness. So that looks pretty good. Gina, as I look at that, it looks like that gentleman is beaming with happiness. What would you say?
Absolutely. So excellent before and after photos.
Yeah, so you see, that looks really good, and we can put that together, and that is a picture that I can use in a professional situation. So when I want to professionally do something and show a picture of something, this works very well. It gives me the ability to do a whole lot, and I want you to think about this. This opens up a door that is enormous for you with opportunity. Think about the problem you solve, and start thinking now, what kind of pictures can I craft and mold with my words? That's exactly what you're doing, so that we can get a picture that looks like that. But now there's more to it as well, and we've got a little ways to go. And so you'll see here the two of them side by side. I'll move over here a little bit out of the way, and you'll see there they are, the frustration. They implemented Terry's solution of what he recommended, and now the guy is happy. So that's kind of a nice way to put it. But we can look at some others that are available too. Matter of fact, ChatGPT and DALL-E 3 gave me two pictures that I could have used of each case. So you see, here's another one. The guy on the left, frustrated. The guy on the right, he's happy and delighted. So I can look at those and I get a choice. I like the idea of choice. I like the idea of giving us an ability to say, I want to do this or I want to do that, and we can do that as long as it's peaceful. That's what we have here. Live and let live, as long as it's peaceful. So we can put that together and make sure that we're achieving those goals by using this. It works really, really well. So what I'm going to do is with this, take a look at it, but let me show you what I put in together with some other things too. I created this one. I want to do kind of like the weight loss thing that we see so often, where you'll have someone there. And I said, create a photo picture for me of a 60-year-old woman who is overweight by 50 pounds, sad, wrinkles on her face, slightly graying hair, and she is sad. She is looking at the camera. So as she's looking at the camera there, I think we've got that. And Gina, wouldn't you say that that pretty much accurately describes what I put in there in the prompt?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got about the same thing. It looks good for that. And then what I wanted to do is to change it so that I can say, now show me what she's going to look like and be a lot better. So what I did is I said, all right, let's try that. And I typed in this. Now create another photo picture of that same woman, very important. Notice I put that in parentheses, who has lost all the excess weight, very happy, much happier, slimmer, and is smiling looking into the camera. And that looks like a good picture of an attractive lady who would be about 60 or so, but she's now lost the weight, and that's good. However, the challenge comes that we're going to see the two side by side. I don't know if they exactly look like it's the same person when I look at it. Gina, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't think it looks like the same person.
Yeah, it looks a little different. I was hoping. So I wanted to try and change it a little bit. I want to have the idea. So the classic idea of weight loss. Here's what the person looked like before they lost the weight. Here's what the person looked like afterwards. And so I'm working on that. And so I'm finding, hey, this is a work in progress. We're working with it. We're trying to get it better. Here's some other pictures that it gave me. And these two might look a little bit better. I'm thinking if you look at each of them carefully, you could see they might be better. Although the one on the left looks like it was a real picture. The one on the right looks a little more photorealistic. At least it seems that way to me. Gina, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'd say so. They don't look like the same person, that's for sure.
Yeah, so here's the reason why we mention this. What you'll want to do is you want to keep practicing and iterating. Keep working with it. We want to get this out to you so we can get it out here on deadline, let you see it. But this is really good. We can use this. It gives us a lot of capabilities and a lot of potential with it, but we've got to keep working with it. Here's another picture that it gave me, and I'm thinking this one looks maybe a little bit better, that it could be the person who lost the weight. So you want to remember that it's not perfect yet, but it does look pretty good. So you keep on trying. That's the key. Keep on trying, because there's a lot of benefit to using videos. For instance, you've got 90% improvement with connection with people when you're using this. 90% conversion rate, that when you use text to image, and a proven strategy that increases engagement and conversion on this, it does it by over 90%. You've got it, of course, 24/7 available, and there's over 400 templates out there that can use this and can get the work done for you and make it happen. So in creating images with text, it's going to be easy and simple. Once we get that down, the first one, pretty easy for me. The other one, I got do some tweaking on it. And you don't have any design experience needed. It's giving you that ability to get a lot done, and you can create images in a matter of a few minutes, saving and exporting your image, getting it out there to others, and you can get professional results with it. I like that all the way through, customizing it and then making sure that the text pops in when you want to have it there. So these are some of the tools that are available for you. These tools are going to give you the ability to do that. We're using DALL-E 3 right now. Of course, you could also use a tool like MidJourney, Canva, Stable Diffusion, or others that are really good for this. They help you in enormous ways to get that done and to make it happen. So I see some real potential, some real possibilities with all of this. Gina, what are your thoughts on this as we close it down here and get ready to move on, looking at content creators who are creating content and using these pictures?
Well, I love it because it gives so much flexibility and power. And we were just discussing this and sharing this technology with our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs community. And a lot of our folks speak to diverse audience. They speak about diversity. They speak to a global audience. So when they're speaking to people in Malaysia, they want to show pictures of people who look more like they're from Malaysia than from the United States. And so it really allows so much power in your creativity to be able to customize your images for your presentations, for your social media posts, for your articles or your books or whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's really tremendously powerful.
Absolutely. Well, Gina, I have to thank you for giving me the idea for that and let me run with it. I think we're a good combination together. What do you think?
I think so. Maybe we should hang around each other a lot more.
I think so. Gina Carr, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you being here. And we got a lot of good here. So you'll want to take a look at some of these features that are available there as we look at it and we see what's available. This has some real potential for you. And remember, what we're talking about here is live and let live. That you get a chance to live your life the way you want, peacefully. That's the key term. Peacefully, doing it that way. We like to call it the NAP, the non-aggression principle. You don't initiate force or coercion against another, and you don't hurt other people. You don't take their stuff. Real simple, and we couple that with what we can do with AI and get a lot of good results that way. You can find out more about us over at starkravingentrepreneurs.com. Bounce over there and you'll find out about what we have to offer, the way that you can get involved with this and start learning and solving the problems that are facing you with that. And by the way, please like this, share it, and subscribe to it. That'll let the algorithms know that people like this kind of thing, like living peacefully and doing that. A real good thing to do. Well, keep looking at the options that are available. Keep pressing, and that's something we want to do here. We'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, let us know your thoughts on using pictures for the before and after and how that will work. And matter of fact, we've got some goodies for you over at AIToolsForBiz.com. That's literally what you type in. AITools, the number 4, biz.com. You're going to get some real good training on lots of tools that are out there like ChatGPT, Canva, DALL-E 2 and DALL-E 3, Udly, a wonderful speech training coach that's available in AI. Stable Diffusion available. OpenAI is the company that owns ChatGPT and DALL-E 3. And Lexica Art's another good tool that you'd want to look at when you're working with these. They're all really good. And you got your phone there. You can pull up a quick QR code there and bounce over to AIToolsForBiz.com. On that, if you're catching this on audio, just remember to type that in. Head over there, AIToolsForBiz.com. I'm Terry Brock, and we're always glad to have you join us here. And join us for the next video, which is right over there. It's going to tell you about AI and how you can start using it in some practical ways that you can use, some tips and tricks to get the most out of it. Thanks for joining us today.